Hey there, this is another saber for you guys to take a look at. This is a Visa's Marr from the Knights of the Old Republic game. This saber has quite a bit of history. I'm going to try and summarize it a little bit. Hopefully you guys won't get bored before I turn the saber on. Anyway, this saber was originally constructed at Ultra Sabers and their Dark Side Customs division by Todd, his name was. Anyway, that saber found its way to FX Saber's forum member Jasher Kane. He sent it off to MH, and the saber in his care was chromed to give it a nice shiny finish all the time. All you have to do is no polishing needed, you just wipe it off, and it's a pretty tough finish. I have yet to see any kind of blemishes or chips on it in my care. When I received it, I purchased it from Jasher because I've been on the lookout for one of these forever. I really like the design, and plus this part right here makes it one of the best spinning sabers I've ever owned. Plus it's got a slim grip, and I'm going to go into my mods, but first I'm going to turn it on.
As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
Okay, so this is the main power switch. This is a AV switch. It was originally with a white LED in it. I took that switch apart and put one of the purple LEDs that LED Supplies sells in there. This is a Lamptron one from PC Supply, and it had a really dim white LED in it, so I put one of these, the same purple in here and here, to make it a little bit brighter. I also added a rumble motor here, lithium ion, a larger power supply in it because it kept the protection circuit kept winking off when I would be using the saber. Rumble motor. It's got an LED engine, RGBW as the main LED. The blade depth is actually, it's way down in here. It's like this, and so it's pretty sturdy. TCS speaker, backward facing sound. The speaker is mounted like about here, so you have all the way back through here for resonance, but you know, the opening is kind of small, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so it's kind of more of a pink than a purple, fuchsia, I guess, and it's got a white flash on clash. So you have these LEDs here in the AV and one in the pommel too. Those are all the purples from LED Supply, which are nice purples. So if you're looking for a purple accent LED, go and get one, you know, one from there. It has anti-power protection enabled. I'm going to go into the fonts in just a second. A staple of mine, every saber. Valkyrie is a great font by Shadeslinger, so I'm going to use that one for the rest of the demo.
Are you prepared to meet your fate?
It's got a little flicker on this one, so. Okay. Oh, originally this had the thumbscrews from TCS 832. Those were kind of uncomfortable. It was a nice little design thing to do, like a spiral on it, but it made it really uncomfortable to hold, for me at least, with the thumb screws there. So I didn't want to just leave open holes, so I took and put button head screws there, you know, around here. These ones. These are actually functional right here. This actually holds, you know, this part on, so it's nice and sturdy. And these two hold the LED module in place. And this one is the blade retention screw. It's got a little hole in it, so you know, so light comes out. I might actually take it out and put a button head screw in so it's a little bit more comfortable to spin. This is the only thing that actually gets in the way during spins. The rest of the time, these buttons are nice and they're in the. This one's a little bit close, if you're using it one-handed, but for this one being the aux, this works really well. Anyway, I'm gonna put a blade in. You guys are probably tired of hearing me jibber jabber. This is a Ultra Saber's old style Ultra Edge blade. This has a pretty good size opening, so you can hear the motor there going off. So the color of the blade is it's not a true purple. It's more of a pinkish purple, like a fuchsia. Here's the flash on clash. I use the white. For it. Oops. Fortunately, when you deconstruct one of these switches, sometimes they get a little touchy. Most of the time they work really well, but when you take something apart that's not supposed to be taken apart, and sometimes it's an issue.
Episode 1. Reaver. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
Ghost blade. Well, this is a nice little unicorn for me. It's not going to be going up for sale at all, ever. Thanks for looking. Later.